Why fix what wasn't broken? That's the question I kept asking myself while watching Season 2 of The Last of Us, because the original game was a masterpiece. Controversial, yes, but still it was emotionally complex, beautifully written, and built around deeply human characters. So when the show started to veer off course, it didn't just feel different, it felt wrong. And I never understood why, when a developer nails the character work, story, and world building in the first place, how could their adaptation then take such huge risks by changing it, particularly with the characters? And what's more surprising, that it came from Craig Mazin, the same mind behind Chernobyl, a masterclass in tension and humanity. And yet, when it comes to The Last of Us, something feels off.
It happens to everyone. People get drunk and say awful shit they've never thought before.
Ellie.
No, that's fair.
So what's gone wrong with Season 2, and why do so many fans, including myself, feel that the changes are not just strange, but have tainted why we love this body of work so much? Part 1. The heart of the problem. The biggest shift from the game to show is Ellie herself. I'm not talking about how the actress Bella Ramsey looks. That's a tired debate. Here I'm actually talking about how the character is written. In the game, Ellie is mature beyond her years. Her voice carries weight. She pauses, considers, and chooses her words carefully.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but...
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, Joel?
Her tone is serious, dark even. She's a child, yes, but one who has also been deeply shaped by the horrors of the world that she lives in.
You know, talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
It's good.
Yeah.
But in the show, Ellie often comes across as immature, reckless, and even senseless. Her decisions don't even feel brave, they feel irresponsible. For instance, she routinely ignores the rules and instructions from leaders like Tommy, not to challenge injustice, but just to prove a point.
You swore. We don't talk about that.
I got bit on my arm.
Ellie, we don't talk about that.
I got bit, everybody!
Hey.
I got bit!
Hey! Hey!
I'm immune!
Whoa! Hey!
Woo!
Jesus.
Now, a rebellious teen can still be compelling, but there's a fine line between justifiable rebellion and ignorant stupidity. Think of rebels in dystopian stories. They're flawed, but they also weigh out the consequences. Here, TV show Ellie just seems like an angry kid. Now compare this to Ellie in the game. She's no stranger to emotional decisions, but her actions still come across as considered, strategic, even when fueled by revenge.
I get why you came out here. But we gotta take her back. She needs real care and she's not gonna get that.
Yeah, I know.
Take the patrol scene. In the game, Ellie and Dina are assigned a patrol route. They follow orders, stay methodical, and react to the threats around them that they stumble upon. When Jesse commands them, there's no argument, just mutual respect and cooperation.
You all know the drill. Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle, you come back. Be smart about it. All right, get going.
But in the show, it's almost completely different. Ellie mocks Jesse, acts defiantly, and actively seeks out danger. It feels like she's bored with peace.
If you see one or two runners, that's fine. Clear them out. Anything more, anything worse, you come on back and we send out a squad. Understood?
You know you're only like 4 years older than us, right?
Just say understood.
Understood.
She's not cautious or respectful, she's just being reckless. What's also worse is just how they move in this scene. In the game, they act stealthily and have precision to their movements. But in the show, it's like they're pretending to be Navy SEALs, almost like it's a game for them as they go out being cocky and over the top with weird hand signals. But in the game, there's none of this. Instead, they just stumble across trouble and inspect it carefully, rather than what happens in the TV show, where it almost feels like they're seeking out the conflict almost recklessly. Likewise with the torture of Nora. In the game, Ellie is calm. She's angry, sure, but also calculated. Her threats to Nora even feel reluctant, almost rhetorical. There's a trace of conflict still within her.
I'm not giving up, my friend.
But in the show, she's unhinged, screaming irrationally, like a bloodthirsty Batman type of parody. There's just no complexity, just rage. While the game's version is tragic and understandable, the show's is just like cringeworthy and almost cartoonish.
Where is she? No. Where is she? Where is she?
To be fair, there is this one scene that does almost get it right with Ellie confronting Joel about the fireflies. Bella Ramsey does deliver genuine emotion, the pain and the betrayal that she feels. But here's the issue. The context around this is missing. In the game, Ellie investigates before she confronts Joel. She follows a hunch, finds evidence, and then talks to Joel to seek out the truth that she already knows. It's a battle of trust and logic. But in the show, she just kind of guesses. It's all emotion, no investigation. Her argument isn't backed by discovery, just kind of feelings that happen when she sees how easy Joel can lie to her. I also want to add another point of difference between the interaction with Joel and Ellie at the dinner dance scene surrounding this moment. In the game, Ellie tells Joel to back away because she explains that he has no right to help her out with anything anymore, based on how he lied to her with what happened to the fireflies.
What is wrong with you?
He had no right.
And you do? I don't need your fucking help, Joel.
But in the TV show, it's just a straight up F you, get away from me kind of moment.
What is wrong with you? I don't need your fucking help.
It sounds kind of small, but that additional line of having "you don't have any right to be here" feels like Ellie has more logic in the game versus the TV show where it feels like she's reacting more emotionally. It almost makes her seem more unreasonable in the TV show versus the game, because here Ellie is being the annoying one in the situation, even though we're meant to be siding with her or at least seeing the complexity that's happening between the two. But the way she comes across is just an irritating child who's ignoring one of the only truly good people in her life. Finally, one of the bigger examples that happens is with the pregnancy reveal. In the show, for some reason, Ellie and Dina are bizarrely excited about it. It's romanticized, even borderline tone deaf. The world is burning around them, but this baby fever takes center stage and they begin making love. Whereas in the game, it's more raw. The danger of this moment feels real. The weight of the whole situation sinks in, and then, only then, comes the humor, the levity that adds to the moment. But it earns this shift. It doesn't just happen so randomly.
I think I'm pregnant. What? Don't worry, it's not yours. What are we supposed to do now?
To me, that's the difference between bad writing and good writing. There's that nuance, and that's what's missing from the show. So why would a show make changes like this? Honestly, only Craig Mazin and the creator Neil Druckmann might know. But here's the theory. Maybe they wanted to add something, to contribute. And that's fair, because no writer wants to simply copy and paste. But adaptation isn't invention, it's translation. A good adaptation captures the spirit of the original, even if it has to shift the form that it takes it in, like condensing a book's prose into a film scene, or turning gameplay into drama. But when you change the core character of what someone is, especially one as beloved as Ellie, you risk losing everything as a writer. You risk angering your audience. I'm not against any writer changing stuff when it comes to adaptations. Some adaptations even improve on the original, but those are the rare exceptions. For the most of the time, especially when dealing with an iconic franchise and iconic characters, the rule should be simple. Stay true, respect what made it great, because if you lose the character, you lose the heart of the story. And with Ellie in season 2 of The Last of Us, it feels like this is exactly what happened. So how would you fix season 2? What moments stood out to you that feel like completely different compared to the game? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a hard project, but it's been great to work with other people who care.
Dad.
Oh, you have got to be kidding, sir. First you think of an idea that has already been done, and then you give it a title that nobody could possibly like. Didn't you think this bestseller list for 18 months? Every magazine cover had it. Popular movies of all time, sir. What were you thinking? I mean, thank you. I'll come again.